I did just try to go live a minute ago and it didn't work. I'm only coming live because a few people have been asked about me, and in all fairness, it's not been right for me not to come on and give people an update. My hair's all over the place. I've had a hat on. Excuse that. But the reason I haven't been on much is because I think if I can take this page to a certain place, and then after that, I can't really take it any further. And I feel like for the 3 years that I ran the page, it was like I give all the information I have to hand, about treatments out there, about never giving up, what else you can do, where else you can go. And I felt like I hit a brick wall with what content I could put out there for you guys to really soak up and use and benefit from. On top of that, I had my own problems. I was recovering from the first bad COVID that I had, which hospitalised me for about a year. Not a year, thank God, it felt like a year. Hospitalised me for 2 weeks. The recovery was about a year, 6 months to a year. And before I was fully recovered, I got hit again with the second COVID, which, fortunately wasn't bad as bad. It was bad in the sense of I felt like I had a flu. When I sneezed, I was aching out all over my body, but I recovered from that a lot quicker. So that's where I am with my recovery process. I've had a few chest infections here and there along the way. I'm still on the tobramycin and the Home IVs. I'm actually going in tomorrow for a port incision. Anyone who doesn't know, I'll just explain a bit about it. You normally have a cannula or a midline. I've been having midlines now for about 2 years, and they're getting harder and harder to insert. My veins aren't the best as well, so a couple of members of the team wrote to the specialist asking, can I have a port incision? Basically, it's just a port that goes in the chest. I think it's the right side, and you have a wire inserted that goes from the neck to the port, and it's just so they can administrate the medicines, and this way it's a permanent fix. It's not like having a midline every 3 months. I've been on that waiting list for about 2 years now, so I'm finally getting somewhere, even though I don't really want to proceed with it really. But again, because I have a long-term condition with long-term home IVs, it makes sense to just get it done, and it'll be less, midlines, put myself through midlines every 4 months. So I guess at the end of pain is a bit of a success. I've been through a lot as well. I had a colonoscopy or colonoscopy, however you say it, about 4 weeks ago. I had been sent for many cameras and I kept declining them, declining. Last minute, in fact, I'd have the medication sent out for me to take and I wouldn't take it. And this time around, the bouts of IBS I was having were out of this world. They were lasting anywhere between 4 to 12 weeks, where I was in absolute agony with this IBS that they kept telling me I had IBS, IBS, IBS. So in the end, I went and I got the camera done. I'm still awaiting them results, but I have been put on a new medication now called amitriptyline. Amitriptyline. You take it before bed because my problems were mainly staying up at night, not being able to sleep because of the bloatiness and the pain. And I would say it's helped me a little bit. I feel a little bit better in myself that I'm able to sleep a few hours, because what was happening, the minute my head had hit the pillow, my stomach would get so bad. I just knew what was to come, and I just stay up until I was physically unable to keep my eyes open. So that's where we are with that. Chest wise, I'm at a baseline now where it's took about 4 or 5 years to get at a baseline level, and that's where I am. The tobramycin is taking me so far, just in time for me IV cycle to commence, and then we jump back on the tobramycin. But the bad thing is, I can't stay off antibiotics longer than a week. I've tried this because what happens is, in the lead up to my home IVs, I step off the tobramycin inhaled medication, and then I go on to the IVs at home. And then when I come off, I've tried to wean myself off tobramycin for at least a week or two, because I've had so much antibiotic in the body. I just can't have a day off. But it doesn't work. I think the longest I can go now when I come off the home IVs is about 4 days. I have to jump straight on the tobramycin without a shadow of a doubt. The tobramycin has reduced a couple of rescue packs of antibiotics, and it's reduced a couple of steroids. It's not the magic wand I was hoping for, but it is one of the best medications out there. I don't think anything barring IVs really touched tobramycin. It's really, really good for long-term use, everyday use. You can say azithromycin, this medication, tobramycin, is top notch. I have it through a mask as well. I can't stomach the mouthpiece. It's just too potent. You can taste the tobramycin medication. It's not a very nice taste. So I use the mask, and I'm doing okay with it, to be honest. It's helping me with sinus infections and my chest infections. So I'm doing okay. So just for anyone who's been asking about me, I'm doing quite well. I'm at a baseline. Still have frequent, infections and things like that. But on the whole, I feel like everyone's started listening to me, and I'm catering for my needs, really. That the whole saga 2-3 years ago, everybody knows about, has been put to bed. We've got the right specialists, we've got the right medications, and we'll leave it on that one. See you later, guys.